Hello everybody, this is VM Reviewer 86 and this is part 2 of a part 2 review of the Samsung Galaxy Rush by Boost Mobile. Alright, in the first video I kind of went over specs and physical features of the phone, right? And in this video I'm going to go over apps, widgets, and quadrant standard scores, okay? As you can see here, I have the screen brightness kind of dumbed down a little bit because I noticed in the last video that the screen was a little too bright. So sorry if you guys are had problems seeing the screen in the last video. My apologies. I guess we'll start off with games here, and I did not have a problem running games. Let's try Temple Run 2, okay? Temple Run 2, give it just a second there. Who's bothering me on Facebook? Here we go. Phone feels really good in the hand, by the way. It's not a light phone. The build quality doesn't feel cheap at all to me. Let's see if we can higher that a little bit. No thanks. Alright, let's go for it. I ghetto rigged a little. Alright. Jump. Okay. And I only have a few games installed on here, Angry Birds and Temple Run 2, because those are the most downloaded games on the market, or Google Play actually. So, I mean, as you can see there, it's not choppy, it's not laggy whatsoever, so if you're interested in, playing games, it's not bad, but keep in mind that this phone only has about, I guess, 2.5 gigabytes of internal memory, so you might have to get a micro SD card, and excuse me, I forgot to keep that, and I forgot to mention that in the last video, that this phone has only about, well, I guess standardized, it's about 4 gigabytes internal memory. But once it's dumbed down, I guess, and I died finally. You can only use about 2.5, and let me see if I can show you guys that really quick. All right, that's okay, yada yada yada, and let me see if I can show that to you guys really quick. Let me go to the storage really quick, because I forgot to do that in the first video. My apologies. Yeah, actually you only have 1.9 gigabytes of usable space, 1.94, and right now I have about almost like 300 megabytes of apps installed, and that's not much considering the amount of apps that some people do install. So keep that in mind. There is a micro USB port right there, so I mean, I'm sure there's a way you can configure to move your apps if need be. Okay, maybe I'll test Angry Birds in a little while. Let's take a look at the apps that this comes with, and widgets. Comes with your basic messaging app, Google Plus, Mobile ID. Whoa, I went into that without even pressing it. Anyway. Okay, so it comes with okay, here's Samsung's music player. I didn't even see that, but Samsung's music player is a little better than the stock Google Play Music player, so you might want to consider using that instead. It's got a My Files, and I don't even have an SD card. That's kind of weird, but I guess it'll say external EXT SD card when you install an actual SD card. I don't know why it says that for the internal memory. Yeah, your navigation, of course, playbooks, your phone app, which let me show you what it looks like. It looks like this. You can 555, 5555, and you got your logs, you got your favorites, and your contacts. I don't have any contacts on here, keep that in mind, just the mic awesome. And one thing I liked about the TouchWiz user interface is you can swipe left to right, left to text, and I think right to call. Let's see, Mike Awesome. Let's message him. And keyboard on this phone, is actually really crappy. This is actually I think it's the Jelly Bean or the ice cream sandwich keyboard. But let's see the quick. Let's test it out really quick. Brown Fox, and as you can see there, I mean the screen is small. I'm used to a much bigger screen actually. I'm used to like 5-inch screens on phones already. So going back to 3.5 is a little tough for me considering I have big hands. Is testing, not tearing, testing out the Galaxy Rush, and you can I guess change keyboard methods by dropping down the little bar on top and clicking that. And I downloaded the Jelly Bean and ice cream sandwich keyboard, but you can also use swipe. This phone does download swipes, so if you guys like swipe functionality, it does come with swipe, as you can see there. What's up? How's it going? Okay, so you get the point. I mean, anyone that's used swipe before, it's not hard, so just keep that in mind, and I'm not gonna send this text out. But one thing about Samsung's messaging overlay is it's customizable. So let me just send a hi text, even though it's not gonna send through. As you can see, this you can change the bubble colors like to different colors in the settings, and here's what it looks like. Wait, hold on, let me go back. And that's what the messaging app will look like, and if you want to call somebody, you just click their name or something like that, and this will pop up, and there you go. I got the error code saying the message was not sent, but I'm getting out my phone number there. Well, anyways, yeah, I mean that's how the messaging app looks like. Let me go back to the apps, and I'm sorry I got a little distracted there. Comes with Play Music, Play TV, Play Magazines. It doesn't really come with a lot of bloatware. I mean, that's pretty much it. Look, the 3 pages of apps, and here that's the first page. It comes with Boost Zone, your camera, your clock, gallery, Gmail, typical Google stuff, T Memo, which is like Samsung's Notepad. It comes with a browser. It does not come with Google Chrome, and I didn't download it. So if you guys want to see how Chrome runs on it, my apologies. I'm not going to test Chrome on this. Let's take a look. I guess I'll run. Let's take a look at the widgets really quick. I mean, and let me see if I can go in order here. I mean, it's got your typical widgets, your clock widgets, voicemail widgets, alarm clock application, an assist light, so you can use the flash as a flashlight. More digital clocks, direct contact widgets, and email. And let's see what else. Google Maps, of course, Gmail. Just basic stuff. If you want to download more widgets, of course, you can download them off the Play Store and install them. And obviously, if you guys don't know how to install a widget, you just go to the widget section and install it from there. Like, you want to install this clock right here. All you have to do is drag it or hold your finger down, and it'll install there, as you can see. All right, let's see what else. Let's go back to the apps. These are pretty much like the ones I downloaded. You can show just the ones that you downloaded. So I did not do that. That's interesting. Okay, I never noticed. I haven't had any problems with the screen sensitivity, but now I'm starting to notice a little bit. But it's not too much of a problem. I guess it's probably because I'm tapping my finger or hovering it above it, and maybe I'm accidentally pressing it. Alright, the ice cream sandwich keyboard has failed. Here, let me trash that. So yeah, as you can see here, I didn't have a problem running Instagram on this phone. Instagram works fine, YouTube works fine, Kick Messenger seemed to work fine also. Twitter seems to work fine. Also, I never had a problem with Twitter. Here's your gallery for pictures. You know, if you have an SD card, it'll show up differently, but you can also take screenshots with this phone. I took this screenshot earlier. Let me show you guys how to take a screenshot. You're going to hold the power button down and the home screen button at the same time. Let's see if I can... Nope, hold on. Here we go. Nope. How did I do this? Okay, hold on. Now, as you can see there, the lock screen, you have lock screen shortcuts, by the way, which I keep continuing to forget to mention. But yeah, you have lock screen shortcuts, and you can basically just swipe to go straight to that. So if I want to go straight to like the camera from here or the phone widget, you just hold it down and you swipe up like that, and it'll go straight to the camera. And you can interchange those widgets or whatever you want to call them, those buttons down there. You can change them to different apps and remove the ones that are there. So, and as you can see there, I'm recording myself. All right, let's run a quadrant standard test while we wait, and hopefully it won't take too long. But let's see, what else can I mention about this phone? Well, maybe I won't mention anything. Maybe I'll just talk about this other phone that I got, the Warp Sequent. While this is running, I'm also going to run a review on this. And this one has a 4.3 screen compared to this. You can tell the difference in size, but honestly, the screen quality on this phone is a lot better than this one. I thought, you know, this being like, I know it has a higher resolution screen, but to me, this smaller screen looks a lot better than the 4.3 QHD screen on this ZTE Warp Sequent. And keep an eye out for a review on this phone. I'm gonna probably have this phone for about a week also, and before I ship it out. So keep that in mind. Okay, and let me move this back. Not a lot of you guys kicked me to help me test out the keyboard on this phone, so just letting you guys know that the Samsung stock keyboard blows. I'm not a fan of it, so I mean, and neither will you be probably. So you have other third-party options. You can go to the Play Store, or you can use Swipe when Swipe is installed, or once you run the update on this phone. And excuse the lagginess. It says 20 frames per second, but on the other videos it shows something else. All right, let's go look at the browser result. Okay, so you can see here that this phone scored 2171, which is right over the HTC Desire and the Samsung Galaxy Nexus S, which the Nexus S was a high-end phone a few years ago. And this is, you know, this phone came out in September of 2012, and it's a little better. But you can just like see the leap forward in difference when it comes to like processors. And I think the highest score I got on this phone was maybe like a 2400 actually, and it was a little higher. I mean, it was kind of up there with the Galaxy Nexus. So take that with a grain of salt. Benchmark scores are kind of indicative of daily use, and it also depends how much apps you have installed and just like, you know, what you're doing on the phone. I mean, the phone will probably feel a little sluggish if you keep switching app to app to app. So here you can see it has a little assist light. And I guess before I finish off here, let me show you guys the browser here, the stock internet browser. And as you can see there, I think it's already preset to go to phonearena.com. Would I recommend this phone to any of you guys? Yes, I would. I would recommend this phone. If you're a first-time Android user and you don't, or you just don't want to spend a lot of money, this phone is less than 150 bucks, guys. So, I mean, for phone that does a lot of the same things as these new higher end devices, I mean, I wouldn't even think about it. I mean, go waste the money. That's why I started making these videos, because I like watching and listening to what people have to say. So as you can see here, I'm on phonearena.com, and I'm moving the. Let's zoom out. Let's tap out here. Here you go. You can see that this website contains a lot of ads. So let's do a test. I guess one of these. It's a little choppy, but it's not too bad. I mean, for a single core 1 GHz processor, I mean, it's not bad at all. I mean, this phone is better than some. I mean, this phone, I can compare it to the Galaxy Reverb, which is somewhat of a mid-range device, and that phone had a little more fluidity to it, but because of the processor, it was a little better. But I mean, this phone is not bad at all. So, just take it with a grain of salt that this is marketed towards. Look at that. Let's go back. Oh, let's continue. It's marketed towards people that aren't looking to spend a lot of money, and it's for the budget consumer. And if you're looking for a nice little Android phone, spec-wise, it's pretty good. Screen-wise, it's a little small, and camera-wise, if you're looking for a phone with a great quality camera, you might want to look elsewhere. But for the price point, it's got everything you need in a mobile phone nowadays. So just keep that in mind, and this will be the conclusion to my video. I really appreciate any subscribers, so please subscribe to my videos. I'm going to keep this phone probably for another week, so if any of you are interested, I will probably post the eBay link when I upload this video. And if you still have questions, please kick me at VM Reviews. And it's capital VM Reviews. So if you have any questions about this phone, I'll still be testing it. If you have questions about my next review phone, then throw them my way, okay? And that should be it. Thanks for watching, guys.